Soo Kai drops to one knee. The proposal that stunned an entire nation. Tan Song-yeon says yes in a scene straight out of a movie. Date: July 30th, 2025. By midnight, a diamond sparkled brighter than the Shanghai skyline, and Tan Song-yeon's answer echoed louder than fireworks. In one of the most breathtaking and emotionally charged moments in recent Chinese entertainment history, Soo Kai has officially proposed to Tan Song-yeon, and she said yes. But this wasn't just any proposal. This was a cinematic, heart-racing, and carefully orchestrated spectacle that turned a quiet rooftop into a legendary scene of love. Act 1. The silence before the storm. It started with whispers. For months, tabloids speculated on Soo Kai and Tan Song-yeon's relationship. Ever since they wrapped their drama together last year, the chemistry on-screen had spilled into real life. Sightings of them dining late in quiet restaurants, laughing in private dressing rooms, and even sharing a scarf during a snowy commercial shoot had netizens on high alert. Still, both stars kept quiet. That is, until last night. At 10:43 p.m., a select group of friends and industry insiders received a mysterious invitation. No location. Just a single sentence. Come witness a moment that will change everything. Act 2. The Rooftop of Destiny. The scene was set atop the Peace Hotel in Shanghai, an Art Deco masterpiece that watched over the glowing city below. Petals of white orchids rained gently from the ceiling, carried by hidden machines. A string quartet played an original composition that Soo Kai secretly commissioned, titled Song of the Cloud, a nod to Song-yeon's name. Tan Song-yeon was led up by her manager, told only that she was attending a surprise fan shoot. She arrived in a champagne-toned dress, her hair swept into soft curls, with only starlight and city lights as her spotlight. And then silence. From the shadows stepped Soo Kai. Act 3. The speech that broke the internet. Soo Kai wore a tailored charcoal suit, his usual easy confidence replaced by something softer, something deeper. He took her hand, visibly trembling. Song-yeon, he began, his voice rich but cracking. They say actors fake emotions, that we borrow feelings from scripts. But nothing I've ever felt for you is written by anyone else. I have loved you quietly through every scene, and now I want to love you loudly for the rest of my life. As her eyes filled with tears, he dropped to one knee. Gasps rippled across the rooftop. I don't need a script. I just need your hand. Will you marry me? The ring? A breathtaking 3.1-carat sapphire, Tan Song-yeon's birthstone, surrounded by diamonds shaped like wings. Her answer? Yes. Whispered at first. Then again louder. Then once more, as she collapsed into his arms. Yes. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Act 4. The world reacts. The proposal video was leaked within 30 minutes by a stylist who was too moved to stay silent. By morning, the hashtag Soo Kai proposal had reached 280 million views. Fans flooded the internet. This isn't just a proposal. This is history. It felt like watching a drama finale, but it was real. Soo Kai just raised the bar for every man alive. Even other celebrities chimed in. Yang Zi commented, I cried watching this. True love is real. Lee Hsien reposted the clip with the caption, Oscar-worthy moment. I approve. Act 5. Backstage, secrets revealed. According to close sources, Soo Kai had been planning the proposal for over 6 months. He consulted 3 designers for the rooftop decor, hired a secret director to stage lighting and angles for a cinematic feel, and even rehearsed his speech with a private acting coach, insisting it had to be perfect. I've never seen him this nervous, a friend said. He was more scared of her answer than any audition in his life. Even Tan Song-yeon's parents were flown in secretly to witness the proposal from a hidden booth, emerging only after she said yes, both in tears. Act 6. The kiss that stopped time. As the string quartet began to play again, Soo Kai and Tan Song-yeon danced, alone in a sea of flowers, lights, and emotion. Then, under the sweeping glow of a drone light show spelling forever, he kissed her. It wasn't just a kiss. It was poetry. It was electricity. It was the kind of kiss that made even the city pause. Act 7. Their future. What's next? Sources close to the couple confirm that they plan a private wedding ceremony abroad, possibly in Switzerland or Kyoto. But before that, they're expected to release an official joint statement and exclusive engagement shoot in Vogue China. Soo Kai's rep confirmed he's putting a brief pause on new acting projects to fully savor this chapter of his life, while Tan Song-yeon will still attend the upcoming awards show in Tokyo, likely wearing her ring for the first public red carpet appearance since the proposal. Final scene, a love written in stars. It's rare for a moment to feel this pure, this magical, this real. But Soo Kai and Tan Song-yeon reminded the world that love stories don't only belong in dramas. Sometimes, they're written in whispered rehearsals, rooftop symphonies, and trembling hands offering rings under moonlight. And for once, the entire world got a front row seat. Absolutely. Here's a continuation that dives deeper into part 1, Soo Kai's proposal to Tan Song-yeon, focusing on the drama, build-up, and cinematic moments leading to the big reveal. This version adds more emotion, backstory, and unforgettable visuals, crafted with rich, gripping scenes to keep readers hooked. Say Yes to Forever. Soo Kai's proposal to Tan Song-yeon, the hidden moments behind the rooftop fairy tale, Part 2. It wasn't just a proposal. It was a confession, a culmination, a declaration woven with months of silence, longing glances, and hidden rehearsals behind closed hotel doors. Soo Kai didn't just ask Tan Song-yeon to marry him. He crafted a moment so tender, so theatrical, that it shook the hearts of even the most skeptical industry veterans. But what happened before that iconic moment on the rooftop? The story starts weeks earlier, in complete secrecy. The whisper of a plan. It began during a commercial shoot in Kyoto. Soo Kai and Tan Song-yeon were filming a romantic cherry blossom advertisement. They were supposed to fake laugh under a cascade of pink petals, but during the final take, their eyes lingered just a bit too long. The director yelled cut, but neither of them moved. That night, under the lantern-lit bridges of Gyeon, Soo Kai whispered to his assistant, "I think it's time. I'm going to propose. But not just anywhere. I want it to be on a rooftop, high above the city, where no one can interrupt us." The prep behind closed doors. The planning began with military precision. Soo Kai took control of every detail, treating it like a production. He hired Zhao Yuyen, a film production designer known for working on fantasy dramas, to design the rooftop space. Her directive? Make it look like a dream, one she'd believe could only exist in fiction. They filled the rooftop with hanging orchids, the same flowers Tan Song-yeon once said reminded her of her childhood garden. The floor was lined with a custom-built glass aisle, illuminated from beneath with a soft amber glow. At the center, a small raised platform, no bigger than a stage, waited for Soo Kai. And the music? He didn't settle for Spotify. He flew in Liu Yihan, the composer behind their drama's theme song, to write an original instrumental that would play live, in secret, just moments before he walked out. Tan Song-yeon sighed, the decoy. Meanwhile, Tan Song-yeon remained blissfully unaware. Her manager told her she was being honored with a fan-made documentary premiere and would meet select fans on a rooftop for a quiet surprise screening. It was just believable enough. She agreed, thinking she'd be done in an hour. What she didn't expect was the blackout elevator that took her up 22 floors to an empty rooftop bathed in golden silence. Her heels clicked on the glass as she stepped forward cautiously. "Is anyone here?" she whispered. Then she saw it. The string quartet, hidden behind silk screens. The orchids gently swaying in the breeze. And Soo Kai, emerging from the shadows like the lead in a final act confession scene. The monologue that melted her. Soo Kai didn't walk. He paused between each step. His breath was shaky. His fingers gripped the ring box in his pocket like it was the final prop in the final act of his career. When he reached her, she smiled nervously. "Soo Kai," she whispered, "what is all this?" He didn't answer right away. He took a long, deep breath, and then, "There are a million ways I could say this. A million versions of this speech. But the only one that matters is the one where I look at you without cameras, without scripts, and tell you this is real. She blinked. Her smile faltered. I didn't fall in love with your roles. I fell in love with you behind the scenes. The way you eat rice with a spoon because you hate chopsticks. The way you cry when you laugh too hard. The way you remember everyone's birthdays but forget your own. She was already tearing up. I've loved you since our second drama. Since the day you brought hot soup for the crew during a storm. Since you held my hand off screen when I had a breakdown. Since every quiet moment we shared in the trailers between takes. And then the moment. Soo-kai knelt. I don't want to act anymore unless it's next to you. I don't want to live any more scenes unless you're in them. Will you marry me, Tan Song-yeon? The pause that froze time. For one breathless moment. She didn't answer. Her lips quivered. Her hands flew to her mouth. She looked up, tears flooding her eyes, and turned away as if trying to catch her breath. Soo-kai waited, kneeling, frozen. The music faltered slightly. Then she turned back and whispered the words that broke the sky. Yes. She said it again and again, louder, falling into his arms, trembling. The music swelled. A sudden burst of golden fireworks exploded just beyond the rooftop, lighting up the night sky as if it, too, had been waiting for her answer. The aftermath, a stolen moment. After the crowd applauded and cameras stopped recording, Soo-kai and Tan Song-yeon remained behind. Everyone left quietly, respecting their privacy. They stood alone on the rooftop, arms around each other, gazing out at the city. You planned all this? She asked softly. He nodded, smiling. She chuckled through tears. You really are dramatic. I learned from the best, he whispered, brushing a curl from her face. You.